Good morning. I haven't done a video in quite some time. It's about a year now, and many changes have happened. As you can see, if you've looked at my other videos, I'm in an entirely different house, an entirely different home now, and I'm in an entirely different state. I recently moved from Massachusetts to Florida, and that is the inspiration for this particular video blog, which I've entitled Living Love 24/7, Open the Door to a New Dimension. So that's kind of like an exciting title. What do I mean by that? Well, I'll start with my personal experience of moving. What came up for my partner and me in Massachusetts was the house where we rented went up for sale. And we felt at the time, both of us felt that it was a sign from God. We didn't experience it as a catastrophe or the end of the world or something that, or an insoluble problem. Instead, we both thought, oh, okay, so we're supposed to move now. So what's next? And because we had a few friends in Florida and we were wanting to really get away from the cold winters and the 6, 7 feet snow drifts in Massachusetts, we thought, well, let's see what options are there. And it turned out that it was actually less expensive for us to move down there than it was to continue renting in the Boston area where the rents were going up considerably. So we took a huge leap of faith. We took a jump off the cliff into the unknown, an adventure, and we went down to look, and we eventually ended up with a condo that was just perfect for us. It's has a nature trail around the perimeter. We look out and see water birds from our window, and it's quite lovely. We're getting used to living in a different climate, different people, different culture, and it's all, it's full of ups and downs, but it's an amazing adventure. And the experience that we each had as we moved here, as we drove down the coast and came to Florida, was that we had stepped into a new dimension. Visually, it feels like a new dimension. The skies are stunning here in Florida, particularly in the summer months where it is hot, but there's extraordinary cloud formations, beautifully deep, deep, deep blue skies, and the clouds are always in different dramatic shapes and forms, and the thunderstorms move through in the afternoon, and those are dramatic and exciting to watch. And they clear the air, and then a new day starts, and the color and the light makes you feel like you've stepped into another planet or another dimension. But this is not really the gist of what I mean by stepping into a new dimension. What I'm referring to really is seeing everything that comes up in your life as possibility rather than a problem. And because we experienced that in the move, what potentially could have been a catastrophe or something very upsetting, we stepped into as an adventure and as possibility, and that's exactly the way it unfolded time after time. People were kind to us, little gifts of generosity from people and just from life itself kept appearing to us. And that is living love 24/7. I think if you love your life, if you love the people that you meet, if you love the experiences as they're unfolding before you, you're living love. And that opens the door to a new dimension. That's the new dimension that we're stepping into on this planet, because it is there in spite of what you see on the news and all of the things the upsetting things that are coming up in terms of violence and abuse and hatred and those things that have been around for thousands of years are coming up to be cleared, and the old secrets can't be kept anymore, and the truth is being spoken. And that's the positive part, because in that we are opening the door to other possibilities, because the reality is we are love inside of us, every one of us, even if you find that hard to believe in some people. It is true. We were born with that within us, that possibility, that truth, that openness. And this is a time of change and transformation on the planet where we are awakening to that and we're getting in touch with that. And you don't always see that on the news, but there are people, there are groups, there is energy in the world that is moving into living love 24/7. And it is just an openness of heart. It's an openness to your fellow human beings and caring and in feeling like, yes, we could create a better world than this. We could live in harmony with each other. We could love our neighbor as ourselves. We could not be selfish. We could be generous and sharing and put loving kindness at the top of our daily agenda. Put gratitude at the top of our daily agenda. Put appreciation at the top of our agenda. And that, if you go through your day like that, you are living love 24/7. And that is the new dimension that we're living into, that actually exists now. It is here. And if you look around, you can see it. It's not as predominant as it one day will be, but it is here. And choose that. Choose that. And you will be opening your heart and your life to a better and a more beautiful way of being. And that's all I have to say today. And it's been lovely talking with you here from Florida, my new home. And take care. Many blessings to all of you.